Hello and welcome back. Alright, so today we are still on the stacker. The Gemling Legionnaire stacker. Alright, but this time we're gonna see how cheap we can actually build a proper one. Alright, so this is gonna be my budget Gemling stacker. Alright, so when I say budget, I don't mean an arm and a leg, or your kidney on the black market, or 20 divines. Alright, when I say budget, I mean budget. Something that anybody that's been playing this game for the last couple of months can actually afford. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's start with a gear and see what we can come up with. Let's start with our weapon. Let's see what the prices are and what we can get. Alright, let's start searching for a pillar of the caged god and see what they normally go for. Okay, so I see here is a couple for just like 1 exalt, 2 exalts, just a couple exalts. But let's see if we search for 3 sockets. Alright, so there's for 5 exalts, 10 exalts. Not bad. Let's quickly see what a starfoot cost that has a 12% damage per 5 strength. Okay, let's see, we need 12 strength, well not 12, increased weapon damage per 5 strength, yes, make it 12, and such. 174, liar. 12, no sockets, 250, 300 exalts, 300 exalts, that's not bad, for 12. Ah, here we go. 1 divine. That sounds better. These couple of ones up here, I don't believe that's true. Okay, let's go back. Let's search for 3 sockets. And let's see what we can find. 5 exalts isn't bad. But I don't think it's that guy's gonna answer. 10 exalts, yes, maybe. 10 exalts, definitely. It looks like 10 exalts is the average that we can get. Okay, let's see what hours go for. Look what I'm typing. I need hand of... There we go. That's the one we need. 1 exalt, whatever. I'm just gonna ignore him and search again. Alright, let's see what we can get. What we got? 40, 50, 50 exalts. It looks like 50 is the average. Or just normal ones. Let's go see. We need 2 sockets. So let's search 2 ruin sockets. And see what we can get. Okay, we've got 60, 75, another 75, there's 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, everybody's AFK though. It looks like 80 exalts is about the average for 2 sockets. Alright, let's see what ingenuity belts are at the moment. Okay, 25, 30, 35, 35 for 35, 40, 40, 48 for 40, 40, 40, 40, Alright, so it looks like 40 is the average on the lower end. Okay, I've got a 52 on my other character. Let's see what 52% is. Increased. That's increased. Bonuses. This is going to take a while. Let me put in bonus. Bonuses. Should be bonus. There we go. Alright, make it 52. Okay, let's swap out my weapon for the 10x staff. Alright, we're going to swap out the belt for the 52% for 70x and the hours for 80x. Now the 3 dragons mask, the one I've got isn't too bad, but let's see if we can get better. Alright, let's clear this. It says dragon. Okay, let's see. One exalt. Ooh, everything's one exalt. Not bad. Let's see what a 58% evasion one would be, like the one I've got. Evasion and energy shield. Oops, I must make it 58. Okay, let's see. One exalt. Everything's one exalt. Not bad. Alright, let's see what happens if we search for 2 sockets. 2 socket search. Alright. 2 exalts for 60. 5 exalts for 60. 5. 5. Okay, let's make it 60. Let's see what comes up. Alright. 10 exalts, 10, 15, 20. Alright, I'm gonna try and buy one of these. Let's see which one I can get. I'll see you in a sec. Alright, I'm about to trade for a helm that is 10 exalts. It's a 60%. As you can see. And there we go. Trade is done. For the chest piece, I thought, let me see what does Regalios go for. That has elemental resistance and the attributes per soul core. And they still go for a ton of divides. Okay, no thank you. Let's see what one goes for that's got spirit on, like the chest piece I've got. Alright, so what are we looking at? 120, 140 maybe? 150, 180. 150 looks like it's about average-ish. And then let me see, one like I've got with 5% to attributes and 10% to spirits, 180. 180 exalts. Okay, so let's call it 180. Now for the boots, I actually had a pair of boots in my stash and I went to check what boots are for. You can get 2 socket boots for a decent price. We're looking at about 30 exalts. Alright, and then for plus minus about the same as the boots that I've got. So here's the boots that I've got and that I'm gonna use. I then casually traded a stellar amulet for 1 divine. Now when it comes to the jewels, that took ages, alright? Well, not that long, but still. So first we're gonna replace this diamond that I've got. Let's first see how much this diamond costs. Alright, so it looks like you can get one, a decent one, for 1 divine, which is still above our budget. So we're gonna find something else. Now the jewels, I'm just gonna show you what I got and how much they cost. Alright, I'm about to trade for an awesome emerald. Now the radius isn't large, it's medium, but the small passives gives us 2% increased lightning damage. The notables gives us increased attack speed with quarterstaffs, and they also give us 5% increased duration of damaging elements on, ailments on enemies. Okay, here I'm trading for a sapphire that's got 9% increased cold damage, 19% increased chance to ignite, which is alright. Then recovers 2% of mana on kill, and damage penetrates 8% of cold resistance. Alright, next up I'm getting a gem that's got 20% increased armor. It's a ruby, and minions have 8% increased maximum life, which doesn't apply to us. 10% increased stun build-up, which could be cool, and then gain 1 rage on melee hit. So we're getting this gem so that we don't have to have rage on our skills as a support gem. Alright, next up is an emerald, and what matters here is the increased damage with quarterstaffs, increased attack speed with quarterstaffs, and the damage penetration for lightning damage. The next 2 trades is a back-to-back trade, and it's both for lightning pen and attack speed and attack damage emeralds, and the one is 50 exalts and the other one is 2 chaos orbs. The next one was 100x, but it was a nice one. It's 8% increased damage with quarterstaffs, 4% increased attack speed with quarterstaffs, damage penetrates 7% lightning resistance, and 10% increased duration of damaging ailments on enemies. Our last jewel I picked up was another emerald with damage and attack speed with quarterstaffs and some more lightning pen. Next up was the rings and amulet, and as you can see here, I had to fix our resistances. The first ring I managed to find is this prismatic ring. Gives us 10% to all resistances. It gives us some lightning damage. We get extra evasion, some extra life, nice 32 to strength and 30 to intelligence, with the added 24% lightning resistance that we need. And this I picked up for only 20 exalts. And the good thing about this is I can still raise the quality of this as well. And the second ring that I got had 10% elemental resistances, some cold damage, some lightning damage, more extra life, and we got 8 strength, which wasn't wow, but we did get 29 intelligence and 40% to cold resistance, which we also dearly needed. I then decided to get a better ring with more lightning resistance, because we didn't quite make it to the 75%. So I got this one for 100x. Alright, so we've got 75 gold, 75 lightning. Now we have to get the fire up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a desert ruin and see what it does. Alright, so that brings up fire to 75. So now I can put iron runes in the helm to boost the energy shield a bit and the evasion. Alright, so our evasion is now at 60%, and we've got 745 energy shield, and then all that's left now to do is get our amulet. Okay, so the amulet I got gave us +7 to all attributes, 25% increased spell damage, which we don't need, 38% increased armor, 25 to maximum mana, and then the tri-stats, 25 to strength, 22 to dex, and 22 intelligence. And the quality of this amulet's only 10%, so we can still add 10% onto that. And this cost us 100 exalts. All that's left now is to restat the passive attributes so we can maximize damage.
Yes.
Alright, so after some adjustments, we are left with 745 energy shield. We've got 3007 HP, 26 armor, 60% evasion, 75, 75, 75, which is beautiful. And then damage wise, we are on 86k DPS, which, as I explained in my previous video, does not matter. What does matter, oops, wrong one, is our damage per use, which we've got 8645, which is quite a significant amount. It's good, real good. Okay, now let's just top up at the well and let's see how we are doing in a map. I'm just gonna grab the first one. This one looks beautiful. Let's grab it. Nice and juicy. Alright, so let's see. Do we want Valve Foundry? No, I don't think so. I don't want Decay either. Alright, I'm gonna grab Penitentiary because it's fairly open and nowhere on this map is a boss and a breach that is on a good map. I mean, there is Sump, which I don't like. Then there is Crypt, which is not good for a breach. So that's the only ones I can access. And then there's Forge, and at the moment I can't remember of what Forge looks like. I can't remember the map. So we're grabbing this one. Alright, so the reason I grabbed this map is because it's got a boss and it's got the breach, so I can showcase map clearance and boss damage.
Alright, that's good stuff.
That was unfortunate. Let's try it again. I should have taken out those freaking porcupine quill shooting things before I actually did the essence. Not to worry, lots of maps to go around. Let's grab this one. And this time I'm gonna have to choose. Let's choose Forge. Alright, here we go. Now I remember Forge. Forge is not good for... freaking... I keep wanna call it rifts. I keep calling it rifts. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called. It's my own fault because I keep referring to it as rifts. Breaches, there we go. Breaches. This isn't a good stage for breaches. But we'll try our best. Okay, well, you can see map clearing isn't bad.
Take it back!
Sorry for the laggy footage if it's coming through laggy. But welcome to my world. This is what it's like for me to play on my PC. My PC. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You still have the speed because we've got 10 attacks per second, so that's good. I'm not gonna worry too much about loot at the moment or drops. I'll pick up the cool stuff. Otherwise, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Shall we just go into the boss? Let's go. That wasn't too bad. Bruh. You know what? I want it here too. There we go. So for a budget build, this isn't doing too bad. Really not too bad. Whoa. Don't stand still for too long. I mean, look at the damage. You still do damage without your lightsaber, so that's not bad. You can still run around. If you don't kill something instantly, just go around, come back around, go in circles around it. You'll kill it eventually. Okay, let's do the breach. Let's fit the chest.
Take it back! Take it back!
Whoa!
Take it back!
I have no idea what's happening. No, it's closing. Oh well, that was the breach. Right, so I'm gonna clear the map quick. Oh well, I'm pretty sure you guys can stick around for that. I almost did it again. I fumbled my buttons doing that.
Take it back!
Right, so I'm gonna go back, pick up all the shards, and we'll see how many shards we got from that breach. Right, see you guys in a sec. Okay, so not much. We only got 23 breach splinters, but it is what it is, I suppose. Alright guys, that is it for my budget build, which I don't think is too bad for a map smashing monster. Alright, I think that's what I'm gonna call this video, the map smashing monster budget build. What a mouthful. Oh damn it. Alright, so and this is again for level 80, so you do have that 13 extra points that you can use to go all this way through to over here, and you'll get way more damage. Alright, so nothing has changed in the tree from the previous video I made. All the points are still allocated the same. It's just the gems we swapped out, and we do not have this leg all the way down to there. Alright, so I tried to make it for a level 80 build, so you can then obviously progress from here, make it better, and just knock it out the park. Alright, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, before we go, let me recap. We've got our Pillar of the Cage Gods for 10 exalts. We got our Hawas for 80 exalts. We got the belt for 70 exalts. Our shoes with 30 exalts. The helm we picked up for 10 exalts. Our chest piece is worth 180 exalts. Then when it comes to jewels, we had the Time Lost Emerald for 125 exalts. The Mana on Q Sapphire, which was 30 exalts. Our Rage on Attack, what was it, the Ruby, was, let me see, 5 exalts. Then we had 5 Lightning Pen and attack speed with attack damage emeralds. Those were the one was 40 exalts, the second one was 50 exalts. We had one for 2 chaos orbs, there was one for 100 exalts, and the last one was 30 exalts. Then our first ring was 30 exalts, and then the second one I swapped out for a better one was 100 exalts, and lastly the amulet was 100 exalts. I'm gonna be a bit lazy, I'm not gonna calculate the exalts I spent on getting the amulet and rings up to 20%. There's just a couple of exalts we can throw in there, but that is our final price on the budget build.